Welcome back to Party Lady. Following a decent front 9, we have an amazing back 9 for you today. Starting on hole 10, it's a 462 yards par 5. I hit a really decent drive here, and I am always using my trusty 5-wood for the second shot on par 5s. Look at the vascule around us. It's so thick, I definitely don't want to be in there. One of the better fairway wood shots I've hit this round, and ended up right in the middle of the fairway. With a pitching wedge left in, I am definitely looking for a birdie opportunity. Pulled in slightly, but still a decent look at birdie. Downhill good putt to save par here. Following the par 5 is a 264 yards par 4. Again, I am hitting my new gamer here and hit a great drive right down the middle. With a wedge left in, I pulled that a little bit, but it rolled down the left fringe and I actually have a decent look at birdie. Great for a line, just a bit short on distance. Coming up is a tough stretch of holes with a lot of water in play. And right now I want to give a brief intro about RTJ's environmental solution at EnhanceAnting Golf Club. The poor quality of the water available and the degraded soils on site also require creative solutions. The irrigation water available at Enhance contained toxic levels of pollutants. So they devised a tertiary treatment system using biological sand filters to treat the water before it enters the golf course. The entire course was also capped with a layer of sand that acts as an additional filter while providing ideal turf conditions that allow members to play even during the monsoon months. This par 4 is almost always a par 5 for ladies. And it's even tougher mentality when my short game isn't consistent. The 14th hole par 4 is decently long at 361 yards. Great drive here, right down the middle of the fairway, 5-wood into the green. Didn't hit that great, but I have 80 yards into the hole. The approach came up 50 feet short, and my putt for par was a bit long. Great putt to save bogey. As inconsistent as my putting have been, still very nice to drain a mid-range putt. The 15th is an interesting hole, as I am not able to hit driver or it may end up past the fairway into the water. For RTJ, designing EnhanceAnting presented a number of challenges, not the least of which was to develop a secure, secluded golf experience on a flat site set amidst automobile research and development centers. His solution was to keep the golf course low while elevating the boundaries to shield golfers from the industrial surroundings. They did this by digging out an interconnected system of lakes that generated nearly 1 million cubic meters of soil, which we used to build mounds and hills and create an experience of playing through rolling terrain. The grasses turn gold in autumn, beautifully contrasting with the vibrant greens of the playing areas. They also planted a lot of cedar to add strategy, lend a unified appearance and offer additional privacy for club members. I will try to come back here in the winter to film the course when it is in links-like condition. Long look at birdie on the 16th, skimmed the hole and rolled 8 feet by. Great to make this comeback for par. The 262-yard 17th hole is the last par 4 on the course. It's a relatively challenging hole, and I often end up in the bunkers when I play here. Luckily, I hit a very good driver and ended up having 102 yards into the green. Great approach shot that leaves me 6 feet downhill for birdie. I hammered a putt and pulled it slightly. Now I have a tough par putt. Definitely don't want a 3 putt from 6 feet. Glad that I made it. The last hole is a very challenging par 5 that is almost always into the wind. Hit a great drive down the left fairway and a good 5-foot second shot. This hole is so long that I have 152 yards to the pin and it's into the wind. Ended up near the fescue. Let's see if I can get up and down from here. That was the best I can do out of the lie. What a putt to save par. A great way to end my round. Now let's visit the restaurant. Which is named Robert's Cafe after RTJ Jr. The club has always adhered to a purely private positioning, aiming to provide excellent service and extraordinary hitting experience to more than 500 members and their guests to become a private and quiet place for them to communicate. I always have a good time here, never too crowded, and just really peaceful whenever I play. I sincerely hope you enjoy these types of videos. If you do, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will try to make more videos like this in the future. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do comment and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next week.